Alright.
Oh, hello.
What happened then today?
Not a lot, honestly. I did work, and then I had a call about the work, and then it was all good. So
Is
that
that
was
the
good.
amazing part?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I mean, it would be not amazing if it gone terribly.
Wait, what
Really?
work do you mean? Like you mean like actual like a job, or you mean just
Yeah.
like uni work?
No. I have some internship at some some fintech place.
Oh shit!
Finnish people?
Yeah, Finn. Yeah,
Right.
exactly. It's full of Finnish
Fuck.
people. It's very strange. I don't know why they're all here in London.
Why not, bro? London is I don't know,
Multicultural city.
yeah, a shithole is what I was gonna say, but
I mean, not wrong.
yeah. What's with the? I have one question, and it's the only
Mhm.
reason I turned up. Why the fuck is your name Dusk now?
I don't know. I had to come up with something, and
Did you have to change it though?
well, I mean, yeah, I don't like having the same name forever. It's kind of boring. But I mean, the process was okay. I want something nature related, and I want something that's simple / short, right? And so we've already had snow related, so it can't be anything towards snow.
True.
We've had lightning. We've had cloud. There was a long time ago when it was Inferno, which is fire.
That's kind of cringe. Not
Oh,
gonna
it
lie.
was very edgy. It was a real edgy time. But yeah, so can't have that one. And then like I was thinking about Earth, but like Earthquake's kind of shit. So not Earthquake. Landslide is also very shit, I think, because it shortens like land. So, and then there was nothing really else. So I was thinking Dusk is cool. But I was also considering Dawn, but you know, Dawnbreaker the hero exists, so that's also cringe.
What's wrong with Dawnbreaker?
Well, I mean, I don't want to be. I don't play Dawnbreaker, so I don't want to be. I don't want to call myself Dawn and then be like, oh wow,
But you could play her.
I could play
There's
Dawnbreaker.
nothing stopping you
Dawnbreaker.
playing
That's
Dawnbreaker.
true. Dawnbreaker is not the highest skill cap hero.
What? It is though.
I mean, yeah, you gotta click your Q button.
Oh, my team's killing me, Po. Chad. Got
Yeah,
some chat.
team is killing Meepo.
Yeah, I got some Chad energy on my team.
Oh, you're queuing a pub.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
Cinderace does this. He plays a pub while we're talking.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and we go through the
It's
works.
it's good. It's good. You know, I always win when I'm in the podcast.
Ah, that's a reliable way to gain MMR. You know,
True.
on the grind.
Yeah. All right. What you been up to in this past week then, Cloud? Anything interesting?
I've been
Other than work?
quarantined.
Oh
So
shit. Oh yeah, you went on vacation, right?
yeah, I went on
You ready
vacation.
to say where you went? Or
I went to Portugal,
Oh.
where I go every
For how long?
for 3 or 4 weeks this time.
Oh, damn.
Shorter than normally, but
That sounds nice. I wish
yeah,
I
it
went
was
to
nice.
Portugal.
Pardon?
I said I wish I went to Portugal.
Yeah. Although I also had to quarantine there for a bit, so it was
What's that experience like, by the way?
quarantining.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I don't really give a fuck because I'm not that fussed by just spending time on a computer. But
Yeah, but I mean, don't you have to are you allowed to just quarantine in your house, or don't you have to go into like what's
oh no,
called a
yeah,
hotel?
it's just in a house. Just like if it's if it's red list, then you have to do the hotel shit, which does sound
Okay.
terrible because you
Yeah,
also
that
have to
sounds
pay for
fucking
it.
shit. Wait,
Yeah, no,
there's
that would.
not paid for you?
No. You have to pay for it as
Holy
well.
beast.
Yeah, exactly. So it's fucking terrible. Um, no. So luckily, it was just stay at home and do a 2 and 8 test. So you know, I just sat at home and did not a lot of out of the ordinary.
Well, you know, we are gamers. You know, we do
Yeah.
sit at home a lot.
Yeah. It's you know, I mean, quarantine has not exactly been the hugest impact on my life.
True. Big true.
I was surprised by how much the UK border patrol, like how little they did in terms of checking on testing and quarantining and shit like that. There was
Is it
literally
bad?
nothing. Like
Holy.
it was I scanned my passport and that was it. There was nothing else. So, you know, I guess the airline itself asked me to show a positive, like a negative test, but like I could just fake that pretty easily.
I mean, you could have, but like, Why
No,
would
I
you
mean
say
you
that?
shouldn't, of course. But I would hope the UK has a slightly better, like Portugal, for example. You had to like show that you'd show the border you'd actually passed the test, and you had to also like scan your
My team is throwing.
Uh-oh, how are they throwing?
Yeah, but they ran into an Aegis Meepo and gave him an
Ah.
ultra kill.
Uh-oh.
You know, happens, I guess.
But yeah, you had to show your negative test at the border and also show that you have a like a self-locator form.
Okay.
So it wasn't like miles different, but at least they had something. Whereas the UK
Do
was
you
like, nah.
have to wear a mask on the plane and shit, or
Yeah,
no?
yeah.
That must be so aggravating if it's like a long flight.
I'm not really
Just-
fussed about wearing the mask.
Now I'm throwing.
I mean, one funny thing actually. One very funny thing is that my girlfriend came with me, and the person sitting next to her in the plane, it was like a family of I think it was like 3 or 4 kids, one like super young and 2 parents, yeah.
Yes.
And she sat next to this dude on the plane the entire time, and when they got off, we were like some of the last people to go up to the border patrol, and what we what we saw was that this guy had actually not had a negative test. They had let him on the plane because for whatever reason his test, like I don't know, hadn't come back in time or something, and the rest of
They
the
let
family
him
had
on?
it. Yeah, they let him on the plane without a negative test. And and my girlfriend was sitting next to him the entire time, and it's like, what in the world? Why
Yeah, how
would you
is
let
that?
him on?
That is not okay.
That is
No, yeah,
not okay.
yeah, that was really fucking baffling.
I mean, I guess they assumed that because his family, where I'm assuming was
Yeah.
negative, that he'd be
Mhm.
negative as well. But still, that's not okay.
I mean, I assume it's also like, the stewardess doesn't want to be the person to say, oh, to this family of like 6 people who are getting up like,
Fuck the family, bro.
6 in the morning and being like, oh yeah, sorry by the way, you actually can't go on your holiday because fuck you. So I
I mean,
assume the
listen, if that was my family, we'd just ditch the one that couldn't
somehow.
go.
Oh,
You
yeah,
you
but
think we're stopping our holiday
a
for one
holiday.
person? No, bro. That ain't
I
happening.
I don't think that the mother could have fully handled all the 4 kids on her own, sadly.
Oh, happens.
Yeah.
Sadly.
But luckily, if the man had it, we didn't get it. So that's the good news.
Yeah.
Nice! Immune! That's what it is.
Immune, literally
Immune!
built different. My
I'm getting
immune system is a definition of
I'm
built
getting my
different.
second jab this Sunday, so
Oh,
Mine
exciting,
on the,
exciting.
I have mine on the 27th.
then I'm completely free.
Would you become built different?
I would genuinely be built different.
That's quite amazing.
Takeshi's the biggest virgin ever. What do you mean built different?
I mean, if you're the biggest virgin ever, that's still a way of being built different, surely.
It's not a
No?
good built different though. When people say
mean-
built different, they normally equate it to a good thing.
At least
Yeah,
I
but-
am different, you know?
value and uniqueness.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's ugly and
ugly,
useless.
ugly duckling style.
I mean, ugly duckling grows up to be like the goat, right? Ugly
Yeah.
duckling literally grows up to be built different because it's a fucking swan.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
You guys know about duck penises?
I do, yeah. They corkscrew in weird ways, dude. It's
Yeah.
crazy, and like it's just fucked. Like
Yeah.
I don't
And-
know, like it's insane.
And the worst part is that the female anatomy does not facilitate this at all. In fact, it's like the opposite. The corkscrew is specifically designed to fuck over the female duck.
Wait, really? I
Yeah,
did not
yeah.
know this.
The female duck like evolves so that it has like different fucking pockets so it can basically guide a duck to whether it wants to mate or not. And the duck penis was designed or evolved such that it tries to avoid this problem by just scraping through effectively.
I was slacking some big info in this department.
Yeah. So it's quite the
It's
trivia.
crazy. Like there's like fake areas as well in the female one.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
to
Really?
trick it. Yeah, and there's
Yeah.
barbs on the
Holy
male
shit.
to pull out any of like unwanted ones, any unwanted sperm. It's fucked.
What the
It's
fuck?
so
Yeah.
and like they bite they grapple them to the floor as well.
I mean,
apparently.
ducks are huge rapists.
It's
so, like-
crazy.
That's fucking weird. That's so weird, actually.
You know what else? You know what other 2 animals are huge rapists?
Humans?
Well, I mean, okay, fine, sure, but that aren't humans.
Alright, yeah, go what?
It was dolphins and otters.
Dolphins?
Yeah, I mean dolphins are all kinds of fucked. Like they get high, they like rape
Well,
things. Yeah, they go like they bully other dolphins and shit.
well, I mean, dolphins are very intelligent, so it doesn't
Yeah,
surprise
yeah.
me.
Intelligence is cursed with being a fucking dick.
Yeah, but I mean, if humanity is anything to go by, then yeah.
I'm trying to remember what the list of like the 7 intelligent species or quote unquote intelligent species or the intelligence test is like being able to recognize yourself in a mirror, right? Like that's a commonly used test to see like if they have some kind of awareness or consciousness. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's I think the list is like dolphins, ravens. I want to say, and then it's one type of elephants, not the other. I think it's Indian elephants can do it, but not like African elephants.
Oh,
And then it's a
African
bunch of primates.
weird.
But yeah, that's
Apparently, I have an invalid MMI.
A what?
NMI.
Yeah, trying to figure out why my phone can't send message. I've been spamming Surface with test. It doesn't
Wait,
seem to
really?
work. Yeah, yeah.
Well, let me
Doesn't
get my
seem-
phone.
That's so weird.
I get bench notifications when he goes live. How do I stop that?
I think you unfollow or you set it to
Well,
not
Don't
show.
unfollow bench. What the fuck?
Yeah, I can't unfollow bench.
That's true. Why would you not?
I watched
Why
some of
would
his
you?
CS gameplays today though, and it made me want to unfollow him. I'll be
I
Watching
mean,
honest.
bench of
he's not a
CS is
CS player, dude.
Bro, he's like silver one or some shit. I was watching his stream, and he was playing on Mirage, and he was CT side, and nobody was playing the B bomb side. I was baffled. They just like the amount of times I saw the terrorists just walk on the B bomb site was criminal.
would you say it was terrorist?
Hmm?
Nothing. I said, would you say it was terrorist?
Yes.
Would you say it was terrorist? Terrorist. Dude, I used to play a lot of CS:GO, but I just
Bro,
don't
I
like it
did as
anymore.
well.
Valorant's
I like the
game.
items. I like having a sick knife and flexing on everyone. That's my reason. If I was ever to go back to playing CS,
Just the knives.
yeah. I mean, there are some dope looking CS:GO knives out there.
I never really got into CS. I used to play a ton of COD back when I was a young lad.
I mean, what's the best Call of Duty? There's only
Modern
one
Warfare
right answer.
2.
Yeah, yeah. There was only one right answer, and it is Modern Warfare 2. I will accept
It's
no other answer.
yeah, no, I agreed. I mean, Modern Warfare 2 was pretty lit. But
I think that's the goated game. I think everyone just agrees that game is goated, right?
I mean, it's just fun memories and shit, right? And it was just good quality. It's sad that there wasn't zombies on it though. If I had zombies, damn.
True, big fucking true.
I remember.
Well,
Hmm?
you know your guilds.
I do vaguely,
Why,
yes.
why are there so many animals in it?
Why are there so many animals
Card
in my guild?
exposed.
And why did you
don't-
even make a guild?
Well, I made a guild because I want a guild. That's why I made a guild.
What's your guild called?
It's Orange is the New Plaque. Because one of my friends is called Orange and one of my friends is called Plaque. And it was a play on the show Orange is the New Black.
That's big. That's big information.
Yeah. It's leaked, exposed.
Cloud
I don't know.
exposed in 4K.
I don't know. Like I don't know how many. I'm looking through to see how many people I know. I know like
Oh.
10, 15, maybe 20 of the people in the guild. But I know that I know the 2 people who regularly come up in conversation who are animals and they're
How do I have a look at your guild? There's a way to
uh,
look at it, right?
on me. If you click on me and then view guild, like the little banner thing.
Am I
The 2
blind?
people, maybe, like top right. It's like a little white. It's like a white flag. View guild.
Oh
Top
yeah,
left.
yeah.
Top right.
There we
Top
go.
right.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Epic Hat Guild.
I don't know what the fuck any of the naming shit is. That's not me anymore. But Oh, we even have Jar Jar Binks our banner apparently. Nice.
Oh, I mean,
the-
Jar Jar do be a viber.
Yeah, he's definitely a viber. The two people who come up most commonly as animals are a dude and his girlfriend, and they are. One of them used to be like super high MMR, I think, but stopped playing seriously.
What do you
And now
class as
just
super high MR, like 9K?
no, like I think it was like I think it was like a long time ago, back when 7K was relevant. It was 7K.
Oh, okay.
It's like a while ago, but I'm not 100% sure on that, to be honest. But yeah, he's a very rude person. I get the impression, or he just doesn't really give a fuck about other people. Maybe
What
more
guild are
accurate.
you in, Takeshi? You in a
In
guild?
the Ashford Donnies Guild.
What?
Only Ashford boys can be in that guild.
Oh shit. Yikes.
Mad jelly.
Yeah, could be a Donny from
Sure.
Ashford. I remember when we tried really hard and then we just stopped trying to make the guild good.
I mean,
mean,
you don't get rewarded for it, right? Like nothing
yeah,
happens.
guilds. No, guilds are a cool feature, but then hey, look at that. They abandoned them.
I mean, it's like everything that happens in
Yes,
Dota, right?
literally
Like,
this.
hey, look at Dota Plus. What a cool idea. Oh yeah, well,
I mean, every year they release a new sets. Woo!
every year when they maybe want some more subscriptions, they're like,
Yeah.
we'll update it a little bit.
Yeah.
And what else do they leave unfinished apart from the entire game?
Remember when you could? There was a good old back in the day. You could do the have a replay. And you could like start playing it from a certain point in
I don't
Source One.
remember
I think
that.
this was.
I don't remember that actually.
It was the TI that Techies was released. That feature was released, and I remember because the only way you could actually play Techies at that point in time was going into the replay of the whatever it's called what's it called, community match, whatever it's called, I can't remember. You could go into that, you could start the replay, and you could play Techies. When it was the only way you could play Techies for like a week or something, and then it was released on a test server, and then it was released on the main. But that
What the
feature
fuck?
got fucking
Um,
yeeted.
What was the first TI that you watched, Cloud? Or do you not watch them?
The first TI that I watched, TI 5 maybe.
Which one was that? The EG one?
Yeah, that was the Samael EG one.
I think that was the first one I watched too.
That was also the first one I watched.
What was TI4?
TI
That
4
was
was the Deathball one, right?
Was it Wings? Which one was TI5?
No, TI Wings was like
like
TI
TI
6.
6.
Oh, okay, so then it was
What's TI 7?
TI5.
Liquid.
Wait,
Oh,
Liquid of what?
Miracle, yeah. Yeah, Miracle did win a TI.
He did, yeah. He's
Oh yeah.
I think he's the best player of all time. But that's just my opinion.
I don't think he's. I don't know. I don't think he's been around the scene for long enough. Like I'm convinced
I mean,
that like I don't know, to have a GOAT title, in my opinion, you need to have like really serious staying power. But
a lot of people say Anna's the GOAT, right? But he's like was like in the scene for like what, a year, 2 years, and then he's gone.
but I also don't rate OG as a whole either.
Wait, what do you mean?
I don't think that the best quality of Dota 2 is played at TI in a year. I think that TI quality Dota is actually not like as impressive as other events sometimes because it's too much pressure on teams, so they like make dumb moves and make silly mistakes. I think that the Dota TI is obviously the most hype and shit, and it can like have the coolest games, but I don't think the actual quality of Dota played is necessarily the best.
Interesting. I mean, it's always going to be high pressure, though, right? When it's millions of dollars are on the line.
Oh no, of course. Like I mean, I mean, performing under the pressure is a part of any competitive environment, 100%. But I do think that, well, I don't know the number of like upper bracket finals or even final games that where like things are just being played poorly, seem remarkable to me. I mean, going way back. There's a funny time when in TI3, I think it was like Bulldog was just like AFK in a fight or something like that, literally for like a minute or something, because I can't remember the reason why. And I don't think that's. I mean, I think that's that kind of thing is not necessarily indicative, but like I don't think that happens if it isn't like TI finals, right?
You might be right. You might
I
be
mean,
right.
like
Who
the
knows?
pressure there is ridiculous, right? So you're obviously thinking about your game a huge amount, but also I think that there are many people prone to overthinking, etc. And I think that teams that are, I think that there are, you're certainly benefited as a team if you can A, deal with pressure, and B, cause chaos slash vibe, right? And I think OG is definitely the best at that kind of like not clowning around, but like kind of taking it light, if that makes sense.
They're
I think that
monkeys.
certainly
They
benefits
just
the
run
team.
at you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Dota's definitely evolved. Like, I think even you're seeing like on CK, like Echo Saber's getting a tiny bit more popular than Armlet, just because you don't do anything when you get the Armlet. While the Echo, like, you just get in and you get the slow off, and then you kill them. I don't know.
I mean,
I mean,
it's
Dota
funny.
is a ever-changing game, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very funny watching old TIs because the quality of Dota is just so poor.
Yeah.
Like if you watch, I mean, TI1 is obviously a pure clown fiesta, and then TI I have never watched TI2 in my life, and then TI3. I mean, just in general, the quality of Dota, like I don't know. I want to say
Who won?
between
Who won TI1? It was Navi, right? With
Navi,
the
IG,
Dendies team.
Alliance, and then a Chinese team, and then EG, and then
Man, Dendi, that's a name I haven't heard in ages.
oh god,
Still
Dendi.
trying to make his comeback for
I
5 years.
mean, he just got outskilled. He just got like outskilled hugely by every other mid player, right?
I mean, it's about. It probably just doesn't improve, right, as much as the
Yeah,
other people. Like, you can't
exactly.
keep up. Happens.
Mhm. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see quote unquote old blood just I mean, even PPD was like he was a staple, right? But it turned
Yeah.
out that when he didn't I don't know, he looked much less impressive when his roster wasn't like star studded, right? Like he was a very very capable captain, and I think that was like his main point, right? That he could captain extremely well, but I think that he
It
was
was
also
that in his drafting, right? It was like
yeah, no, that
I'm so
isn't
far ahead of everyone.
yeah, that's like part and
Why do
parcel
you
of what I
put that
mean.
on the captaincy?
Yeah, captaincy and drafting, and then the fact that I think that was also facilitated by the fact that his team was like so draftable for, if that makes sense. And then we was put on teams which ultimately were lower quality. His drafting is less impressive because there's less he can do, or his team can't make it look as good.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I mean that's gonna happen though, right? When you're not that mechanically. I mean, he's obviously to a certain degree mechanically skilled, right?
yeah, but there are plenty of people, even just random pub stars, who are far better, like just mechanically than him. Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think that's an accusation you can honestly throw at most, or a very high number of the older
Yeah,
captains in the
for
current
sure. I think
version
Poppy is
scene.
like the only he's Poppy's got pretty high mechanical skill.
In
Poison,
Yeah,
most. Oh yeah,
poison
sorry, keep
boost,
going.
and then there's I mean, Kuro is obviously one of the ones that relies on his IQ, right, or Dota IQ or whatever you want to call
He seems to be panicking a lot though recently.
who?
Like, his drafts and shit, Kuro.
it. I just think he's losing some brain cells.
You hate to see it.
I mean, I mean, yeah.
Gotta say, I do miss the OG secret when it was Puppy, Kuro, S4, Fly, and No Tail. That was
Oh,
a lit team
yeah,
before all the EG drama. Oh, that team was a delight to see.
yeah. That team was dog shit though.
Huh? The team was like fine. I mean, it was like not dog shit. It was good even.
I mean, didn't they underperform? You're on about the S4 Arteezy team, right?
No,
Oh
no, no,
my.
no, 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 no. The one, the very, very first secret, the very first secret before the EG poaching stuff. Like, I mean, I think that okay, Team Secret that and then mixing with EG, like single-handedly formed the foundation for all of NA and Europe and like Western European Dota, right? Nigma came from it, OG came from it, Secret and now comes from it, and NA and EG still kind of comes from it because of all the mixing and matching that happened. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Mm.
Like all four of the quote unquote best European teams were or have had members have large stints with it or with one another, right?
yeah. I mean, you're not wrong.
Which I find quite remarkable. Who does S4 play for currently?
Alliance.
Oh yeah. Back to the home grounds.
Yeah, back to where he belongs. Some would say.
How long? If you try to go pro now, how long do you think it would take, like, to become well
What
known?
from what starting ground?
From like here, from I guess from you, Cloud, because you're hiring them all, right?
From
Like
me,
6 points.
Jesus fuck.
Take like 2 years to at least get to the point, maybe, of pubs where.
I mean, it depends, right? Because like, I think it's. I mean, it's easy to say, right? But it's hard to do.
I think I think that if you make it your goal and you single handedly work towards it, I think that provided you know enough people, you can like I think that I could get I think that someone at my in my level, you could probably get to like certainly low tier pro if you just did nothing but work and grind in like a year or something.
Yeah.
Certainly, I
Really,
think
a
that.
year?
I mean, what you think shorter?
No, I think longer, like a little bit
Yeah,
more.
definitely. I think it's. I think people that want to be pro, and like chuck all the eggs in that basket are very naive and don't
Well,
understand how good and the time and the dedication and how serious you actually have to be.
I think okay. I think there's a distinction between becoming a pro, as in playing in getting into a team, etc., and being at the level required. Because I think that a lot. I mean, it's changed over time, of course, but like there is still a distinction between the ability to play as a pro team and as a pub star. And I think that if you actually sit down and actively improve in a meaningful way and try to learn aggressively and so forth, which I think the vast majority of people don't do, and I think even people who try to become pro aggressively and spend all the time doing it, I don't think they actually do it properly either. I think that if you actually spend all the time like efficiently and improving the best way you can and knowing people who are already that good, I think that you can like if you. I mean, I don't know, like a year is a long fucking time. Like I
That's
don't
true.
like. I think people can make an MMR. I think people can climb 1,000 MMR more or less in no longer than 2 months from wherever they are. I think that 1,000 MR in 2 months, if you're improving and religiously playing every day, and you don't get burned out, of course. I don't think that's ridiculous at all, right?
Yeah.
And so let's say even if you make that 3 months from let's say high 6K, if you take 3 months for 1,000 MR and you assume that you never burn out and you can play religiously and so on and so forth, then that's what finger in air 4,000 MR in a year, which gets you to 10K, which is certainly pro level skill, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that
Yeah.
I also would wager there are plenty of. I think at least there are plenty of players who are fundamentally skilled enough to be on a team, but they don't have the game the quote unquote knowledge and the experience of having been in a team for so long and learning how to professionally play Dota 2 that would let them actually play in a professional environment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, there's a huge difference to if you're a 5-man and you're playing coordinated Dota and you're actually like making things happen across the maps and so forth, and you're like syncing things up and you're looking for that timings continuously, and you're always organized. That's a huge difference just playing a pub, even at the highest of levels. I think, at least.
Yeah, because I mean, so like, take someone like Nico Baby. How did he come about? Was he already pretty like?
I thought the story was that he was like 3K or 4K, and then he was like, I want to play Dota professionally. Then he just grinded for a year or two.
Yeah, it's just crazy. How he just popped out, right?
Yeah, I
And
mean, I think people who are really really committed and shit like that. That's impressive, right?
yeah. Yeah, I just because there's like those names that you never forget, right? And it feels like it's very rare to see new talent pop up, and then you get someone like Nico Baby who just appeared pretty much to me at least. I felt like he just appeared out of nowhere.
I think to a large degree, right, there's probably a problem with um, what's it called? Like they're actually getting into the scene, right? Because there'll be people trying to stop you.
Stop you in what way?
Well, I mean, new blood is. I mean, it's good for the scene, but it's not good for the
Pre-existing players.
actual, the already established players, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's only good if you don't have a person pre-existing to fill a role, and you think that by getting this person, you're, getting something special, right?
Yeah.
Like, because fundamentally, every single professional player in Dota 2 is competing with one another, for the ability to play professional Dota.
Yeah, that's true.
So even if you're on a team, ultimately you want to be like, as a Dota 2 player, professionally, you want to be the best player in your team, right? You also want your team to be the best team in the world, but you want to be the best player in your team because that means that you're gonna, quote unquote, always have a place to be. And you can also probably look for green opportunities, which I mean, plenty of fucking Dota 2 players have done, right?
Yeah. What's his name?
Fly.
Ramses as well. Would tell his mother to win. I think
Oh,
the
I
guy's
mean,
a fucking psychopath.
yeah. I mean, Dota players, like the very, like, the nature of the game and the community is so. I mean, it's so solo oriented. It's so like, not selfish, but egocentric. It's all about one individual player and your individual skill, right, as a community. And so that mentality, I don't think, changes all of a sudden when you get to professional level. You're still it's still fundamentally all about you. And I think that a lot of, I don't know about other esports, but Dota has certainly had a shit ton of team reorganization drama and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Owie getting kicked post TI.
That was so fucking strange. Man just wins a TI and gets kicked. Such.
Mm-hmm. But again, it's because the team thought they could be better without Owie, right? And they also thought they could cripple their, like, quote unquote most relevant opponent by doing so, because they're getting Arteezy back from Secret. So they thought that they could
It didn't
do
work.
that. Was it Arteezy? Yeah, it was Arteezy.
Yeah, it was. That's easy.
So they thought they could not only improve, but they could also make the a strong competitor drop off a rock, right?
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
God, imagine.
I remember being like 14 years old or however I was, and I remember Samir winning his first TI at like 16. I was like, holy fucking shit. Boy's a beast.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine that, winning millions of dollars at 16 years of age? That's fucking crazy.
Well, it does make you how Sumail is now, where he's kind of cocky and shit.
Yeah, but he has the skill to back it up, right?
True.
He's cocky because he can be. He's like proven it. He's earned it, right?
Pouring out for like every doctor and and other medical professional that doesn't get
Yeah,
paid enough.
that is the funniest part. Like, like calling out that, like, just gamers earning more than like firefighters and police.
I mean, it's cool for Sumail, but like, at the end of the day, it is sad to think that a doctor regularly like literally saves people's lives, right? I mean, literally keeps people alive, and then they're not exactly well off, some of them.
Yeah.
And then you have pro footballers being like, cool, I'll just buy my 10th house
Twitch
and dodge
streamers
taxes.
earning more than doctors. Oh, that's just depressing. Actually, thinking about that.
But I mean, that's not an indictment on streamers and how much they get paid. They get paid. I mean, streamers especially. It's like, I think streamers are kind of the coolest in so far as it's a very literal community support, right?
Yeah, it is, and it's very
Like,
volatile as well.
Yeah, of course. Like, nowadays there is obviously all the advertising and shit that they get as well. But in its origins, streamers was literally you have to be a popular streamer and you have to be entertaining, and literally there are these many people watching you, and it's very physical. Whereas, with football, it's like you don't necessarily have to be even like the most liked or anything like that. I mean, you could just be a remotely good not remotely good. Obviously, you have to still be a very, very talented footballer, but you'll get onto if you get onto a good team, then you're sorted for life, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
then again, it's greed can ruin people.
no, agreed. But I mean, money makes things easier, right?
Yeah, I mean, whoever said life, like money doesn't make you happy or provide happiness, probably did not have a lot of money.
Yeah, copium right there.
That is some hardcore copium right there.
That is hardcore copium. I'm like, nah, it's fine. I don't need money. Haha.
I don't need money. I have a wife. But
Yeah.
yeah, sure, bro.
You can get 10 wives with enough money.
Exactly.
True.
Exactly.
Bargain
Oh,
right there.
Jesus. Aye.
It's I mean, it's like money might not make you happy, but it sure as hell takes a lot of your worries away.
Money can't guarantee happiness, but I'm pretty sure it gives you if you're wealthy enough, I'm pretty sure you got a 99%. I think that if Bill Gates is truly unhappy, that's on him.
Yeah,
Like,
but it's
at that point,
but at the same time, it's like what am I trying to say? At the same time, it's like you don't have to worry about bills or anything like that, right?
yeah.
Which is what a lot of actual normal people have to worry about.
No, agreed, 100%. Like, I think if Bill Gates is unhappy, that that's
Yeah,
really on him. There's literally nothing in the world for him to be unhappy about.
yeah. I mean, a lot of like the insanely rich people tend to like be getting divorced. So,
I mean, that's because they all cheat on their wives.
I mean,
Bill Gates was a serial adulterer.
I didn't know.
No, he cheated with I mean, that's why he's getting divorced from his wife, because he's cheated on her so many fucking times.
This I did not know this.
Yeah.
I
I
was
mean,
lacking some big info.
you know the meme about how like Bill Gates is just basically, I mean, he spent all his money reforming his image, right? How in the late 90s he was, I mean, more or less viewed as a somewhat strict / harsh / ruthless, I don't know, I want to say, business tycoon, because he was ultimately the CEO of Microsoft and had to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then he spent the next 20 years, so on and so forth, giving to charities, so on and so forth, and reformatting his image in that way, which is still good of him to do, although there's a separate discussion there. But the point is, he made himself look like he was an amazing dude, despite still, being a multi-billionaire and cheating on his wife a bunch of times, and still.
I actually didn't know about this about him like cheating on his wife. I was like completely clueless.
What's I mean, a funny, or not funny, but an amusing aspect of this is his current wife used to be a secretary who worked at Microsoft. So that might be a slight indicator of of what the I don't know, business atmosphere was like when he was there, right? I mean, if you marry the secretary or your work that you meet at work, it's probably because you're messing around with the secretary to your work, right?
Yeah, that's true.
For sure.
For sure.
No, it's very weird. Aren't people mad at what's his face for the Jeff Bezos for going to space and like something to do with his taxes, right, or some shit?
I mean, I mean, something. Eat the rich. Billionaires probably shouldn't exist.
I mean,
Like,
they shouldn't. I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean, what's the reason for a billionaire to exist? Like, you can just cap them out at 999 mil, and it's not like their life changes in the slightest, right?
No. But
But I mean,
they like to see the numbers rising.
huh?
They like to see
Oh
their
yeah, I
net
mean,
worth
yeah,
rising.
I'm sure their dick gets real hard from
they get
from all that
large
money.
They get large peepees from their
Yeah.
money.
But I don't know. I mean, I am of the opinion that if you're a billionaire, you probably, morally, you're probably not a great person. You have to benefit off of other people's suffering to be a billionaire. Like at the end of the day, you know you don't get to be a billionaire by being a nice guy, which fair enough. But
Well, you know, you need to be nice when you have billions of dollars in your
when you
bank
have $1
account.
billion, nobody cares if you're nice. You can I mean, you know, Bill Gates could literally be the meanest person on the earth, and we wouldn't think that of him, right? Because he's given so much charity, so he's a pretty cool dude.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't know.
Being rich
I
people, man.
I don't want to go too much into lefty propaganda.
Fuck politics.
Yes,
I'm too dumb to understand that shit.
but fuck Boris Johnson though. I hope that everyone can get behind that sentiment.
Yeah. It's just- I just can't. Like, I don't want to go down a like political route after last time.
Oh God, what happened
We had
last time?
we had Barg coming in.
The infamous
Oh.
Barty G.
Barty G. What did Barty G have to say?
He started
Drop your arcane boots if you're gonna eat mangoes. What's wrong with you?
Oh, you're watching?
What's
I'm
wrong with
vibing.
you?
Listen, bro, I'm lazy.
Oh my God! That if you drop your 2 mana items, you get full mana. And now you're like,
mean,
oh, I
listen,
have
bro,
half
listen,
mana.
Listen,
Sorry.
bro, I'm just vibing while we're
Yeah, I
talking.
know.
though.
Sorry,
My brain is not turned on.
I saw it and I had to say something.
Ah, it's fine. My brain is not turned on. I'm just running down a lane.
Anyway, yeah. What did Barty G have to say for himself?
I just started like spamming us with like, no, this is wrong, communism, and some other shit like that.
Bag. I'm back. I'm right.
Just started all capsing me, and I was like, bro, I did not say that much compared to the other two, so I don't
Don't
know.
kill me, Bag. We love you.
You know, Barg was very mad.
To summarize my opinions on politics is that every individual and every company should be as right wing as they possibly want to be, but every government should be like pretty much as left wing as it possibly can be.
That's a very interesting opinion.
I think that I basically think it's unfair to expect people to like, you know, make the, you know, to expect people to always be morally, you know, good. Like, I mean, it's kind of weird to own 2 houses if there's a homeless person, right? Like, that's just a
That is
strange
true.
thing to do. But you should
Yeah.
never ask someone to give up their home. They've worked for it. You know, a second home. They've worked for it. They presumably earned money, so on and so forth. They deserve, you know, they have worked for it. But like, it's kind of a weird champ to have an empty house if there's a homeless person. So that's why I say every individual should do as much as they want to be right wing and so on and so forth. But every government should be fairly left wing as possible, because you know
Yeah, sure.
that way it balances out.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Oh, I'm getting fed kills. This is very
Pog,
nice.
deadly
Juicer.
dudes.
It's a juicer. This is like the freest Timbersaw game I've ever seen, though.
I have an OD. OD can fuck you
Yeah,
up.
yeah. I mean, the OD is kind of annoying, but he's kind of dog shit. So
That does help.
Kinda dog shit.
my Bat Rider is popping up as well.
Pog.
Mm,
There's no Luna in this game. That's insane.
Yeah, Luna's such a
the
bastard
numbers.
hero.
Fuck Luna.
Fuck Luna.
Oreo,
Fuck
come
this
back
patch
here,
so
Kanka,
much,
bro.
dude. Just fuck this patch, dude. It's not okay. Every fucking game, like you know what I've started thinking about doing.
What?
Every
Just not
game,
queuing?
huh?
Just not queuing? I've
I
been
mean,
through
hey, this. But every game, you if the Luna's there, you first pick it, no matter what your role
that.
is,
No.
and then you say to your safe laner, either you swap this or I'm playing this wherever the fuck, and then they
Kinda-
take it, and you have a Luna.
I
And
mean,
then
you know what I do? I load in, I ban TA, and then I'm fine.
I
Well,
don't
you-
know how you lane versus a Luna as any fucking hero, by the way.
Or you be a Chad, right? You pick Luna
Am I dead?
on
just
3.
play
You just
offlane?
play him offlane to offlane.
I mean, I'm sure
Luna.
you
I'm
honestly
dead.
could. You just tell your safe laner, I'm taking farm now. Good luck, and it doesn't matter.
Does he
Oh,
not
I've
gonna
have-
seen
bin
him more
any
like
s-
Ags and shit, but
I
does he
mean,
not
yeah, I
have
guess.
one OD or what? Holy base.
I mean, you can bin like any safe lane, I'm sure, with Luna. Like Luna plus some strong 4. Like what fucking pos 1's gonna bin you? You're binning them.
Luna DB, kind of a viber.
Luna, the only hero capable of not only out trading you with right click and harass because she gives like her allies basically a DD, but also has like the best fucking poke spell in the fucking game. Fuck me,
True.
dude.
it is a lot of mana though to use.
I guess.
It's a lot of mana copium. I'm sure she cares.
Kill the courier!
Nah, fuck the courier.
Okay, fine. You're the Wyvern
Yo,
instead.
got my eyes on the Wyvern, brother.
But yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know. There's actually no offlaner who I look at and like, yes, I want to play this into Luna.
I mean, the one that comes to mind is Darkseer.
Dark.
I mean, okay, fine. Yeah,
The
but
the
Darkseid doesn't.
illusion. It's actually Luna into Darkseer is unplayable for the Luna
I guess, yeah.
because the illusion just kills her.
But that's not even lane. It's not exactly great.
Fuck the lane, bro. You just drop the wall on her and she's depressed.
Fuck me, dude. Fuck the lane. No, refuse.
Fuck the lane, bro.
Grimstroke. Grimstroke offlane. First time
I
max.
mean, yeah, that's the meme. But the point of that is just that you get to be the Luna later on, which is not again, like it's not really. I mean, I don't think that's. I mean, it's playing Dota, but it's kind of like the most little playing Dota ever. You're just picking Luna, but not.
Bro, why would you pick Grimstroke when you can just pick Darkseer?
Because the Grim illusion is stronger than the Darkseer illusion. That's why.
That's
Yes.
true.
Is it though? If you
Yeah.
take the 15 talent on Darkseer?
Let's see.
They spell it. The Grim one's spell immune.
Oh shit, yeah,
And
that do be
Swifter.
kinda
And
that
yeah,
do be
and
kinda
Quicker.
that do be kinda dope.
So it's 25%. So it's 125 on Darkseer. And it takes how much damage?
Bro, Cloud, open up the scoreboard and look at anyone that's
200.
not me or Bat.
Lamau.
Holy
That's
base.
pretty good base. Okay, so it's 125 and 50, and then the Dark Portrait doesn't fucking tell me because fuck Dota 2. Why would it? Side note, can we get proper tooltips in Dota 2?
True. That's another thing that they never complete.
Yep, that'd be really nice if Valve could actually do that. That'd be
I
Okay.
want to dedicate this Timber performance to my boy
So
Cloud.
thank you. So so the Dark Portrait actually does more damage. It does 150%
Really?
damage.
Even with the talent?
Even with the talent. With
I
the
mean, it's
Dark talent,
125, right, on Darkseer if you have
yeah,
max
and
level
you
with
get
the talent.
150 on the Dark Portrait. You also get 30% Moonsea bonus spell immune, but you do take 350% damage. So you do get clapped. But
Clapped. Boys, the Clarity form results have been released. Wow. It's been so long since they've actually
don't know if you
done
know
another
this.
season. Yeah.
does Clarity run seasons anymore? I thought that they stopped.
I don't know what they're doing.
Bro. We're vibing in Clarity, that's what we're doing.
Yep.
Probably reverberating a bit too hard, though. Probably. Like, come on. It's been a
Give
while.
out the rampage, he deserves it.
I do agree that maybe the downtime is a little bit too long.
A little bit too long.
Yeah.
Cervix winning his game, by the way.
Yeah, he won.
Oh, he
It
won.
was free. Yeah, it was literally free.
It's literally free. I gave this TB the freest line he's ever seen, but I was also having the freest line he's ever seen. Who does more? Me.
Holy fuck. What the fuck happened to Neox?
What do you mean?
I look at his profile, I see red.
Oh no,
Isn't
he's
that-
losing? He told me he was winning.
I don't see the wins.
Not
I don't see the
anymore.
W's.
Holy
more
shit!
winning.
3K. Alright, someone call an ambulance. Someone.
Rank 3K, Pepe
Come on,
loser.
bro. Someone call an ambulance for Neox's MMR.
Jesus.
It do be like that. What's your MR right now, Takeshi?
5. I think after last night, 5,820.
High 20. Oh shit! I looked at what happened after you messaged me, or this morning.
Yeah.
Not looking pretty.
No, I lose to a Ricky offlane, so I pick it, and then I lose with it.
That's the bait. You never like. I'm convinced every time in Dota 2 when I've started doubting myself and I started doing dumb shit, never good. You just gotta stay true, you know?
Yeah, you gotta stick with
Yeah,
it.
I've lost to Ricky offlane now like 3 times. They just go first line defusal and they just win.
I thought you were supposed to go meme hammer. What?
Nah, this literally I've just been losing to defusal first Rickies.
I'm sure you're. I don't know. Like there are times in pubs where like I don't know. I think the ability just to say step back and say fuck variance and then like not care about it ever again is super important.
True. Because I'm a master at this. I see my +5 pick Tinker in like 2 games ago. I see my +5 pick bounce, and I'm just like, I'm just vibing. I'll play my own game.
When you're
do you.
+1, PL has diffusal shard Aether Lens at 30 minutes. It do be like that sometimes.
Bro,
you just can't win.
he's giga farmed.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
farmed out of his mind.
You
Yeah,
just
so
gotta
some
cope
games are
sometimes.
just free losses, and you
Yeah.
just take them. You know, you just
Yeah, I
you're
mean
looking.
it's you can't win them all, right? And you
You
can't have
cannot win them
impact.
all.
You can't have impact in every single one of your games. It's like
I
virtually
mean,
impossible.
some games you can set your team up to have a free win, and they will not take it. That is true.
Yeah.
I've had games where I'm like, 15 and 1 and something, and then we still lose. Like, it do be like that
It just
It
sometimes.
just do be.
It just
But you
happens
get the free
sometimes.
wins as well. That's always nice.
Yeah, true. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
Dota
true. The
is
free wins.
Dota is a balance game. Sometimes you are the free win, sometimes other
Yeah.
people are the free win.
Speaking of
Love
free wins,
back and
I
forth.
had a very fun, because the whole dumb shit where if you queue multiple, if you queue on one account and then the roles persist in the other account, right? So
Yeah.
I'm an offlane player. I hope that goes without saying.
Yeah.
But I had selected mid and safe lane for a party game recently, and I went onto another account and I queued. Little known to me, I
Wait,
had
they-
queued mid and safe lane, and I had a free win just
Oh.
then, and I greatly appreciate that happened.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
And Valve actually changed that. Holy fuck!
I never knew that was like a thing actually. To be honest,
I don't know why it persists on
that should
on the
not.
same device.
That's kind of weird.
Like, why would it? Surely the thought process is it's different people on playing on the same computer sooner than especially given.
No, bro. They'll just be just Smurf, bro. Queue
But
up.
no, of course it is a Smurf. But because Valve says Smurfing's bad, surely their logic should be, oh yeah,
But-
it's a
Was it
different
you on your
person.
account who played into Snufkin, or was that not you?
No, that wasn't me.
I was waiting for the epic reveal anime
No,
villain arc.
Badge.
They actually truly was you.
No.
Such. Oh, Neox. Holy shit, Neox is. He just lost the game of bat. He's queuing up again.
Oh shit! Should I invite him to a party? Is
Come
he
on,
is
someone
Neox
stop this, man.
tilting or not? Is Neox
He's-
in tilt?
I think he's tilting.
I think he's tilting.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
That seems
not
like a
gonna invite him.
tilt queue, not
He
a
was-
happy boy
He
queue.
was 2-13 on bat. Someone
Jesus
stop this,
Christ!
I don't think that's a happy queue.
I know.
man. Someone stop this, man. I'll
If
message
Neox
him.
didn't tilt so much, holy fuck!
I'll
He
message
says he's
him.
never mad, and then like
Stop.
you play
Oh,
with him, and
God.
he's just mad.
Stop the queue.
If I don't know, Neox is his own worst
Relax,
enemy.
brother.
Happens.
It
Go
do
play
be like that.
golf.
Sovix, it's nearly time. Sovix, make an ending.
Neox is a homie.
Neox is what?
A homie.
A homie.
Yeah, he was about to say snake. I heard it.
Bro.
I heard it too.
No, he's not a snake. He's a rat bastard.
Oh Jesus!
I'm